Hello everybody, it's TannerFishies here, back again with a new Ninjago video here on the channel. In today's video, we are going to be discussing a pretty major Ninjago Season 16 rumor that might have been officially confirmed due to the release of several new Ninjago set images, which of course are in their preliminary stages, their early development stages, not yet finalized as of the time of recording this video. I'm a little bit late discussing this topic, it's been a minute since we've actually gotten those leaked set images, but I wanted to cover other topics first on the channel, and frankly this is something that we've talked about before in a couple of different videos. As I've said, there's a pretty big rumor in the Ninjago scene right now that Season 16 will feature the death of Master Wu, a pretty big character that's been a part of the Ninjago series ever since the beginning. And while Master Wu's demise in Season 16, or whatever you want to call the summer 2022 season, may not be officially confirmed and locked down just yet, there's a lot of evidence that we have, and following the release of the preliminary set images for the summer of 2022, it does appear as though we have even more evidence to back up that claim. In today's video, I want to get into my thoughts on this rumor and to discuss the evidence that we actually have right now. But first things first, let me just give you guys a quick disclaimer. Obviously, with this video being focused on rumors and speculation, this is not confirmed information. Like I said, this is just a common rumor and a theory that has a fair amount of evidence to support it, but at the end of the day, this is not officially confirmed information, so keep that in mind as we continue forward. Also, there may in fact be minor spoilers for Season 16 ahead. We're going to be taking a look at some of the leaked set descriptions for some of these upcoming summer 2022 sets, so I should probably give you guys a slight spoiler warning right there. So keep that in mind, speculation and spoilers are ahead. So the rumor itself that Master Wu is going to be dying in Season 16 actually has a lot of evidence to support it, and recently with the preliminary set images that we got based on the summer 2022 or Season 16 sets, we actually do have a new big piece of evidence to support this theory. That of course being that Lloyd himself will be wearing some type of strange cape in the upcoming Ninjago sets for the summer of 2022. I cannot show the leaked images in the video itself due to obvious legal reasons, so keep that in mind, but I will leave a link down below in the description so you can check out the image for yourself. The actual set itself that includes Lloyd with a cape is the Crystal King set, and it shows Lloyd wielding a peculiar looking cape that might be recognizable to several Ninjago fans. While I may not be able to show you guys the actual set images themselves because they are still very early set images, not officially finalized just yet, we can talk about this description coming from promobricks.com, which is a very reliable source when it comes to Ninjago news and just LEGO leaks in general. Now, their description for the set known as set number 71772, the Crystal King, has a specific statement made about the new Lloyd minifigure, which as you can see right here lists Lloyd as having a new minifigure with hair and a cape in this Crystal King set, which also features characters such as the Crystal King himself, which is all but confirmed to be the Overlord, and characters like Harumi, who we know are going to be coming back in Season 16, just based off of the set leaks and assuming that the leaks for the sets are applicable to the show. Yeah, Harumi, the Crystal King, and Lloyd will all be in this general scene here, and Lloyd will of course have hair and a cape. That is the big thing to point out right there. It doesn't say what color the cape is, obviously, it just says a cape, but from what we can see from the preliminary leaked set images, the cape does appear to be brown or beige in color, kind of like a very light, kind of mute brown color, which, as I'm sure you know, is very similar to Master Wu's cape, so I just thought that was interesting right there. And while I still cannot show the actual set images in my videos due to them being super early images and not being finalized just yet, I can show you this description, which lists Lloyd as having hair and a cape in this new Crystal King set. So I need to ask the obvious question here. Is this actually Master Wu's cape? Well, in my opinion, it very well could be because of the color and because Lloyd is wearing it. The cape itself that we see Lloyd wearing is the exact same color that we see on Master Wu's cape that he started wearing in Ninjago Season 11. Now that in and of itself was a very interesting design choice that not a lot of Ninjago fans understood. I mean, sure, the cape does look pretty cool on Master Wu, I must admit, but it was never necessary for his character. It was never a part of his design prior, so why change it now? Well, it's very possible that during the Ninjago Season 11 development, they decided to give Master Wu a cape early because that would play a huge role in the plot down the line. In other words, they decided to give Wu a cape so when he eventually died later in the Wild Brain era Ninjago chapters, Lloyd could eventually don that cape. And it would sort of be a passing of the torch moment from master or sensei to student or new master, new sensei. We know that Wu and Lloyd have a very complicated relationship, and the topic of Sensei Lloyd or Master Lloyd has always remained in the back of fans' heads ever since it was first brought up during Ninjago Season 5. If Master Wu will indeed bite the bullet in Ninjago Season 16, I could very much see Lloyd taking up the mantle of Sensei officially, finally, for the first time in years. And of course donning Master Wu's classic cape as a way to symbolize or honor his fallen master. Now, a singular cape doesn't mean much of anything, obviously. really. Lloyd wearing a cape in the Ninjago Season 16 sets doesn't really mean much at the end of the day. And because this particular piece of evidence is based on very early preliminary set images, the cape is always able to be removed before the sets actually hit store shelves. This wouldn't be the first time we've seen Ninjago sets make a pretty big change with a minifigure in between the preliminary stages and the finalized copies of the sets. So maybe in the final sets and in Season 16 itself, Lloyd will actually not wear a cape. However, as I've said, that's not the only piece of evidence that we have to support Master Wu's death. We also have that scripted fight scene that we got a while ago, which features Master Wu fighting off a few unnamed foes. Because the Season 16 story is rumored to be bringing back several Ninjago villains, maybe this is the scene where Master Wu gets ganged up on by the villains and is actually killed in this battle. It seems like in the battle itself he's actually fighting for something dear, and he's giving it his all, not really letting up an inch. And I could very well see this fight scene ending with Master Wu thinking that he's won until a sneaky villain decides to stab him in the back last minute, in the metaphorical or even literal sense. The scene itself doesn't really say much about Ninjago Season 16 or what exactly the context of the scene will be. All we know is that Master Wu himself will be taking on a couple of major characters whose names have not been revealed just yet. We also have certain clues from Tommy Andreasen, Ninjago's co-creator, that suggest that Season 16 itself will feature a roller coaster of emotions, and grief itself will be a major focus moving forward in this very next season. And while we can't really confirm for sure 100% that Master Wu will in fact die, I have to admit all of the signs are kind of pointing towards it. As I've said in previous videos and live streams, I'm honestly surprised that Master Wu has survived this long. He's had close calls before and several near-death experiences, but the series has never actually gone for that demise. In Season 16, I do believe that will eventually change, and Lloyd Garmadon himself will finally take up the mantle of Sensei, wearing Wu's cape to honor his fallen teacher. But of course, with that being said, you guys, that'll pretty much wrap it up for my thoughts here today. Just a quick video going over this rumor and what I personally think about it, and some of the new evidence that we have in the Season 16 set images that may in fact point towards this rumor and this theory being potentially true. Once we get final set images, I'll be sure to revise this video, give you guys updated information, and once we actually get clearer, more finalized images, I think it'll be apparent what exactly that cape is. If it's the same as Master Wu's, then it's not really looking very good for the old ninja sensei. But of course, with that being said, you guys, that'll pretty much wrap it up for my thoughts here today. As I've said, thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment down below discussing what exactly you think about this rumor. Do you think Master Wu will actually die in Season 16? And if so, who do you think is going to be the one to finally end Wu's reign? Leave all your thoughts down below in the comments, you guys, and hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. And as always, check out the links down below in the description for other forms of social media. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. Once again, you guys, my name is TannerFishies, and with that, I bid you farewell.